Hi, welcome back to the cabin, Dinky Doo. Long time no see. Well, it's been a long story what's been going off. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But I've got a product review for you. And don't say, oh no, not a product review. It's a good bit of kit and it's by VTOMAN, who's a main sponsor on the channel. And they've got some cracking gear and this is a cracking product review. I'll come on in a sec doing a product review, and then when the product review is done, I'll tell you everything that's been going off and what we've been doing. So I will catch you further on in the video. So I'll see you in a minute. Dinky Doo. Welcome back to the cabin. Now, I'm doing a product review on this power station from VTOMAN. Now, VTOMAN are the longest standing supporter of this channel. They've done quite a lot of product review. I've done quite a lot of product reviews from before. This is a paid product review, but it's an honest review because I simply had that many power stations off them. I've not had no problems with any of them and they're all running perfect still after all this time. So like I've said, this is the VTOMAN FlashSpeed 1000 and it's a really good power station. So I'm going to run you through the front in a minute, but what I'm going to do is in this box here that it came in, I've got the specification on the side. So I'm going to run through some of the basic stuff with the specification. So it's a VTOMAN FlashSpeed 1000, which I've mentioned already. It's a model number PB-85. It's got a battery capacity of 828 watt hours. The battery type is a LiFePO 4 battery, lithium. It's got an AC input of 700 watts maximum. It's got a DC input of 200 watts maximum. It's got an AC output of 1000 watts with a peak of 2000 watts. And it's a pure sine wave inverter that's in it as well. It's got AC outlets and it's got USB-A outlets, and it's also got USB-C outlets as well. And the product dimension is 398 by 280 by 270 millimeters, and the weight of the item is 17 kilograms. You must forgive me for looking this way. It's just all the information's on the box, which I will show you here so you know I'm not making it up. It's all there, so I'm just reading it out to you. Now, before I come to the front to show you this power station, something I want to show you. First of all, there's a compartment at the top, and when you get this item, if you open this compartment, it'll have all the adapters in it. So it's a handy little compartment for putting them all in so you don't lose your adapters. Now on the back, if you turn it round, you'll see that's a fan there, and then there's a fan on that side as well. You've got handles on the top there for gripping it. Now, you've got here the light. So it's very, very bright. So it's a good little light, really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the front. I'm going to run through the specification of it on the front. So if you just give me a second, I'll be right there. So what we have is we have your AC input, which is 700 watts. That's your electric going in. And then you've got your DC input, and then you've got your solar input. So it can take up to, I think that says 300 watts of solar. So that's your connectors there. And then you've got your DC connectors, you've got them there. And then you've got your USB-C adapters. And then you've got 1, 2, 3 USB-A adapters, and then your fast charge one. And then you've got 3 mains plugs. And then you've got your jump cable. So if you buy the attachment that it doesn't come with it, you can jump start a battery on a vehicle as well. And then that's your battery connection that you can add an extra, you can buy an extra battery for it as well, so it doubles the power, so you can do that. So this is it, it's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug few things in so you can see it running. So I'll be back in a sec. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug some devices in so you can see the power it's using. So what we'll do is, first of all, we'll plug all these in. We'll put some USB devices in as well. So they're taking charge. And then I'll plug the laptop in as well. Are there any more? Now, as you can see up there, all being well, you can see that flashing green there. That's taking charge there. The phone is as well, so that's taking charge. So everything's running. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug a few electrical things in as well. As you can see there, the Alexa's working as well. So what I thought we could plug in is, first of all, we can plug in this power bank here to take charge. There you go, it's on green, so it's taking charge now. So that when it's flashing like that, that means it's taking charge. Yeah. And then what I thought I'd do as well is I thought we could boil the kettle. There you are. You should see that kettle light up red there. There, it should be lit up red for you. So what we'll do is, I will come straight back. So the kettle's on the boil now, so that'll slowly, you know, boil, if you can get the words out. It'll slowly boil. So all these things are plugged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in a minute when the kettle's boiled. You'll see that boiling, and then I've got another idea what we can test it on as well. So I'll be right back in a minute. Close up of the screen so you can see what power is being used. So as you can see there, all being well, it's clear for you. So we're on 99% power out the 100. It's using now, with the kettle on and them devices, it's using 703 watts of power. That's what it's using at the moment. That's using a kettle as well. So I'll zoom out now, and then I'll rejoin you when the kettle's boiled. So as you can see, the kettle's boiled. So I'm going to have myself a nice coffee. Nice mug of cabin coffee. Eh? Early hours in the morning. Saturday morning. Even do the taste test. What do you burn me? Oh, that's hot, but that's nice. That's nice, that. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to move some of this stuff and we're going to do another test. So I'll be back in a sec. So, what I thought we could do now is I thought we could make some egg sarnies. Egg sarnies, that's a Yorkshire saying that, isn't it? Egg sarnies. Egg sandwiches, right? So we'll turn this on. So I'll show the camera at the front what power it's on. So as you can see there, it's now with the grill on, it's using 788 watts and it's on 95% power. Hey, you can hardly see me on here now, can you? Right, so what we'll do is we'll put a couple of rings on. It's getting warm now. And then I'll pop just a bit of butter in both. Just to get it to melt. That's it. And you see, you should be able to see it there now. The butter's melted nicely. So what I'll do is I'll crack a couple of eggs in it. There we go. And I even have the bread and butter ready as well. I'm equipped for everything today. So these are slowly going to cook. Oh, I can see you better now. I'm on my knees now. So these are going to cook slowly here. Hopefully you can see them cooking away. So the power station is really good. It's on offer with VTOMAN at the moment. They are doing a sale. Now, if you look in the description of this video, you will see all the information you need for this power station. You'll see a website link for it, a direct link, and you'll also have a discount code there as well. So if you decide to buy it, you'll put that discount code in at checkout and you'll save yourself some money. So I'm not quite sure what the discount is yet, but the users are very generous with the discounts. So we're cooking away. So they've been a really good sponsor to me, VTOMAN, since the beginning of the channel. They've sponsored me nearly every month. They've really done me proud. And honestly, all the power stations that they have are really top notch. They really are, honestly. I've got quite a few of their power stations, and this particular power station is really good actually. It is actually. It's not oversized, it's not heavy, it's not too big, it's just the right size, to be honest with you. So, and if you drop on a bargain, if you drop on with the discount code on a bargain, then it's going to be worth it, isn't it? Right, so I will catch you in a minute when this is cooked a bit further. So what I'll do now is I'll flip them over. Trouble is, I'm not very good at flipping eggs, I must admit. It's not one of my specialities. Oh, well, it could be worse. Now, while these eggs are just cooking, something I thought I'd mention to you. If you look back in some of the product reviews I've done for VTOMAN, then you'll see in the comments, if you read the comments about the power stations, a couple of people have rung up the customer service to ask them questions, obviously things I mustn't have mentioned, and they've all give feedback saying that the customer service was really good and they got answered back with emails virtually straight away. So that's a good thing to know as well, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off now. Oh, and scoop the egg. How's about that? A nice egg sandwich, eh? It's lovely. Now I'm going to have that with my coffee in a minute. So I'll cut this in half. Probably all the yolk will come flying out, as it does. So that's my egg sandwich. And that's my coffee. So, I won't be a sec. Now, as you can see, I've just shot over to the power station, and after doing that cooking and having all the other things plugged in as well, it's still sat at 90%. So it's a really good power station. So what I tell you is, if you are interested in buying a power station, I can highly recommend this power station. It's very good quality, and thank you VTOMAN for sponsoring the channel and this video. And I will see you a bit further in the video. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, just in case you didn't get it, that product review I've just done by VTOMAN, if you look in the description of this video, then all the information on that power station will be there, as in the website link, and also a discount code there for you as well. So you'll be able to grab yourself a bargain if you're interested. Now, what's been happening? Oh, where do I start? Honestly, it's been a nightmare. Right. As you know, with the last two videos I did, which is like 3-4 weeks ago, well, one was 4 weeks ago, one was 3 weeks ago. Right, if I go back in time now, what it was, about a month ago, I did a video saying that I wouldn't be able to go down south to see my dad, right? Now, for his 80th birthday. Now, the reason I did that is because my dad watches the channel, so I wanted to throw my dad off the scent. So what the idea was going to be was I'm just going to turn up at his door, not knock on his door, and say, "Hi Dad, happy birthday," right? That was the plan, right? But then my brother had a go at me, and he's saying, and my sister did as well, saying that knowing your luck, your dad will have a heart attack there and then, because I hadn't seen him for about 7-8 years, you see. Any actual visual seeing each other, because he can't do FaceTime or anything like that. So it's just literally, I've spoken on the phone with him for about 7-8 years and not seen him in person. So that was my plan, just to turn up at door. So I've kind of mentioned that in the last video that I've done. So I did that. So then my brother drove all the way up from England to pick me up. So then what we did was, he's got a hired car at the moment. He's got a Jaguar hired car because his car was broken. So we moved the seat forward in the front. We dropped the seat at the back on the front, if that makes sense, the back seat, and so it was like one flat bed. And then I put my camping mattresses on it, and I laid on that going all the way to England because I wanted to be able to cope with the chair because I can't cope with chairs in cars and stuff because of my spine. So I went down south and I had a great time with family and stuff. I had a bit of a problem within the last 2 or 3 days. What it was, I went to my dad's and we had a party at my dad's and it was great. A few neighbours come round, which I was having a bit of a panic. What it is, people forget down south, my family, that for the last 3 years, all I've ever seen is Kevin. I don't see nobody. And when a parcel gets delivered, it's literally, hi, passes me, and they're gone. You know how fast couriers are. So I don't get to talk to anybody. I might see Richard very rarely to have a natter, or Heather, his wife, but very, very rare. So we don't see nobody. So when we went down south, my dad said, oh, I've done a party for my birthday. I'm thinking, oh no. Not like, oh no, Dad, who have you invited? It was a case of I were getting panicky because one, I didn't know these people at all. And all outside were packed, cram tight, full of everybody. So I kept having panic attacks, I'll be honest with you, I did. And I kept going into the bungalow and I kept sitting there for a bit and I kept turning my pad on so it looked like I was doing my pad. And my dad kept coming in, I could have killed him. He's going, no, don't sit in here, Ian. Come and sit outside with everybody and have a natter. I'm thinking, I'm not so good here. So I'm going, oh, I'm just checking my emails and like that. But I weren't, I was like hyperventilating. I was in a bad way, really. So that happened. And then so I stopped at my dad's for about 4 days. And then my brother picked me up and we went to the family home in Bolton. My dad's at Chorley, right? So I went to the family home in Bolton. So I went there and my sister has got a house not far from there. So I went to my brother's. Anyway, it was Thomas's birthday, my nephew, right? So because it was his birthday, he decided he wanted to go to this like cafe thing, but it was like a modern one, if you know what I mean, where all the young ones go. Oh my God, it were a nightmare for me. It were a proper nightmare, honestly. I walked through the door and it was just heaving with teenagers making all the racket that they do, which, hey, I were a teenager and I done the same. And all the seats were taken and honestly, it were heaving and I'm hyperventilating. I'm not coping well with it all. Which I'll tell you in a minute about, and I weren't so good. So luckily a table come up, so Stuart went and got the table and I went and sat there. So we as a family, we all went, so we all ate our food. Anyway, halfway through, I started having a massive panic attack. Oh my God, it was bad. So I literally got up and I just went to the toilets, right? So I sat in the toilet, I'm there texting Kev, I'm having a grade 9 out of 10 panic attack. I'm in a right state. Help me. Do you know what Kev did? He wrote back. He says, hang on a minute, right? And he didn't answer me text then for about 2 or 3 minutes. He come back. He says, I've just had a panic attack tablet. You've been working me up telling me, I thought, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'm like that way. I'm thinking, ah. So I was really badly with that. So then when I come out, everybody had finished, apart from Thomas. Now, Thomas eats painfully slow, painfully. Now, I'm worked up. Honest to God, I'm really, really stressed out. So I'm sat there, and he's there eating one chip, talking away. He's like this. I mean, anyway, I'm not lying to you. I've visualised, I've told my brother this, it's true. I've visualised about 6 times walking over to him, grabbing the chips out of the bowl, ramming them down his throat and throwing him through a window. Honestly, I did. I kept seeing myself doing it. I was getting more and more worked up. So eventually we come out, but that was the thing that made me where I weren't so good the rest of the week then, if you know what I mean, about the last 2 or 3 days. So I weren't so good then with that. So that was that. So what else? Right, I found something out, you know, right? And Kev told me this as well, and I didn't know it. I've just done it now. I didn't know this. You know I suffer with bipolar. You know I have health issues. You know I've got a list a mile long of health issues. But I didn't realise I actually have what's called tics, right, which is 2 tics. Because if you have your nerves, then you can, if you have nerve problems, you can have tics, right? So it turns out one of these tics, I am just scratching my head, but that's not it, is I rub my chest like that. I'm not doing anything wrong with my chest. Oh, microphone's come off. I rub my chest, and apparently I do that a lot with my nose, right? And that's like with stress. So my brother pointed this out to me. Anyway, I come back and I told Kev what he said. He goes, "Oh, why?" He says, "You've done that ever since I've known you." He says, "You're on the videos doing it as well." So if you ever watch any of my previous videos, just notice if I do that. So I've watched a few and I have noticed. So I've got a tic doing that. And apparently when I'm more stressed, I do it more. So when I was in this restaurant thing, apparently I was doing it 10 to a dozen, but I didn't realise, well, I don't know I'm doing it, right? So that's about that. And I went to a car boot. Yeah, Bolton Wanderers Football Club in their car park, which is enormous, on a Wednesday. Now, if you heard a fan going, that's one of the inverters that's going now. So the car park is enormous, Bolton Wanderers Football Club. Well, on a Wednesday, and I think they do it one other day, but I could only do one day. It killed me walking around it. Even then, I only did about half of it, to be honest with you. We walked around it, and Stuart's like trying to push me to get me to go quicker, but because of my leg, my foot and everything, with problems with my back, I'm walking really painfully slow, and to be honest, I got less than halfway and I just said, "Stuart, can we go?" But I've got some stuff. I've got quite a few things. I bought a crash helmet. Don't ask, there's a reason why I bought that, which you'll find out in a few videos going forward. So I bought that. It's like a motocross one. So, you know, with the pointy front on. So I've got that. So it fits me as well. I've checked. So that's about that. So what else did I do? I went to lots of charity shops, which I enjoyed. I went to see my sister, and she had me doing electrics and plumbing for her. It's true that, honestly, as soon as I got there at her house, she says, "Ian, come here." She says, "We do this plumbing under my sink because it's leaking water bad." Right, and it were literally, whenever she turned the tap on, it were pouring out everywhere. So I fixed that. Then she says, "You're good with electrics, aren't you?" I says, "Well, I'm better with electrics than I am with plumbing, to be honest, but I fixed the plumbing." So she says, "Will you change this fitting in bedroom?" So I had to do that as well while I was there. And she made me buy the fitting for her as well. That's my sister-in-law, I tell you, she's not daft, that girl. So I did that. And then when I come back, so on the way back from the holiday down south, so my brother brought me back, I started coughing and choking, right? And I started getting blocked up. I know that sounds like a fake cough, but it's not, right? So when we come back, the day after, oh my God, I was ill, right? And I'm not joking you, I was ill, really ill. I had no strength. I couldn't walk. I was coughing. I was choking. I couldn't breathe. So it turns out Thomas has had this cold in England. Well, he's passed it to me. So because I've got a crap immune system, because I live in the middle of nowhere and I don't see nobody, I picked it up, Hannah. So I got this bug, right? So I got it really bad. Anyway, after about 4 days, right, Kev comes walking in from his bedroom, right? His eyes are streaming. I can't help but laugh. His eyes are streaming like this, and he's all blocked up, and he's choking. He's going, I can't help but laugh, honest. He says, "Most people, Ian, when they go away on holiday, they bring back rock for people." He said, "You bring back bugs." Honestly, I couldn't stop laughing. But the thing is, this bug is a bug that doesn't stop giving, honestly, because right now I'm feeling it in my throat. I'm feeling that tightness in my throat now. I've coughed a few times. And what it is, it like starts to go and then it comes back again, because it did it to my brother. He had it for about a week. And then it went and he felt, "Oh, I feel all right now." And then 2 days later, he's fully blocked again, head cold and coughing, spluttering and no energy, weak and everything. He had it again. He's still got it a bit now. But for me, I keep getting it. And then Kev's had it it's like a couple of times we've had it each, like, even though it's the same bug. So I'm still not 100% in the slightest. I've been hardly doing any jobs, which I'll tell you about jobs in a minute. We have done something though. And we've hardly been doing that. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you a story about jobs in a sec. But to be honest with you, we've been really, really ill. We've hardly been eating properly, in all fairness. So, but what has happened is we decided that when a parcel, big massive parcels, well, any parcels come in, I sit out near the Duck Track Lane for the Royal Mail to come, or any other couriers. And we have a letterbox there, but we've not really got anywhere secure for parcels. So we decided that we'd order a parcel box, a big parcel delivery box, lock-in one, so it's secure. So then we decided we would move the letterbox that's there now. So at the side, we decided that we'd build a wall and extend the parking area slightly, and then we'll gravel it, and then we'll put the letterbox, parcel box, and a doorbell, which will be wirelessly connected to the cabin here. So we decided we'd do that. So what we've done is, now when I tell you we, right, I'm going to be honest now, because I've been so ill, right, and I swear this to you, I've hardly done any of this job. It's nearly all 90% done by Kevin, in all fairness. He did 3/4 of the wall, I just did a bit of it, and then the day after he put the plastic down, and he did a ton of stone on top of it. Well, I think it was 1.5 tons he put on top. To be honest with you, I was just badly in bed. I couldn't do it, honestly. And I'm still rough. It's like now I'm dripping. I'm absolutely sweating. And I've just got a fever. I feel, honestly, I know it sounds daft and you think I'm just saying it, but I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you some photos now of this, what we've been doing. But we haven't put the posts in yet to put the letterbox and the parcel box and the doorbell yet. So we're going to add them in the next few days. So the next video I do, all being well, they should be on it, so you'll see them. So I'm going to add them photos now. So as you can see, he's done a really good job, Kev. We've done the wall, like I say, he did about 80–90% of the walls. I did some of it. He's gravelled it all, like I said. So he's done a really, really good job. So we've informed most of the couriers that we know that we're moving the letterbox across. So they all kind of know. They've all been told to press about. It says he's been sitting out, because like, I was sitting out all weathers, even when the snow were down, it was ice cold. I was sat there with a coat on and a hood, and I was freezing. They're getting hypothermia. So that's about that. Now, I've got something to tell you. Now, you lot are going to laugh your heads off at this, right? Right. Now, I'm going to tell you something now. I'm going to tell you something, right? Before I tell you this, right? So I have to come clean with this, right? When I went down south to see family, I went to my brother's bakery, because he's got a lot of stuff in that bakery that used to be mine from when I was younger, right? So I'm not going to tell you everything I've got, because I want to enjoy showing you bit by bit the things I brought back, right? But I also went to his unit and I got a load of stuff there from when I was younger, my childhood and stuff, right? So when my room's built, when my room's built at the back, I'm going to put on a shelf, I'm going to put all this stuff on from when I was younger, old toys and games and stuff that I used to have. And I'll enjoy seeing them there, because see, the thing with me is, if I see something from my childhood, like in our house or whatever, then as soon as I look at it, I see all the memories of it. Right? I've always been somewhere, I think it's my dyslexia, they say dyslexia causes this, and I just shoot back in time and I see all these memories, right? So I've also got a load of ornaments as well that was in the home, in my brother's house, that were my mum's, who's passed away now. So I've got lots of ornaments as well, and I've got like a Game Boy that I had when I was a kid, and the games for it, and then a PSP, is it? I've got one of them, and I've got all sorts of stuff, and I've got Rubik's Cubes. I've got 3 Rubik Cubes as well that I had when I was younger. So it's lots of stuff like that, and I've got like me Auntie Alice, who was my auntie when I was growing up. And I've got her dominoes that she gave me, because when she used to come to visit me, we always played dominoes together, because we used to enjoy that. So I've got them dominoes. So there's no value in any of it. It's just, for me, it's memories, do you know what I mean? And then there was stuff that when I was younger as well. But when I come back, I've got really a lot of stuff, and I've got some solar panels as well. So I got them off my sister. She gave me some solar panels. So I've got a load of stuff. So what I'm going to do is, in the next few videos, I'm going to show some of this stuff I've got. So there was a reason I was telling you this. Yeah, so this is what I've bought, right? Hey. So, right, jump back a bit now. So I told you about all this stuff I've got from when I was younger and stuff. So I said to my brother, right, now, I'll be honest with you, from when I was growing up, going to school and stuff, I was always ill. Right? I was always ill as a kid. And I didn't really go and play out with my mates as much as what you would normally do because I was just so weak and ill with all these illnesses I've had all my life. And then when I was 17, I went to work for my brother and then I had a nervous breakdown, as you know. And then I had to go in a rehabilitation centre. Now, bear in mind, I've never took illegal drugs in my life and I don't drink. It was just, I suffer with bipolar and it's a gene that runs in our family. And I'm just been unlucky enough to have that gene. So I had a breakdown. So, and then, like I said, I've been in rehab and stuff. And then my life didn't really start till I was about 25, 26 and I got married. And then obviously me and the wife separated, moved up here, long story and all that, right? So really I've had like an ups and down life, like most people have. But I've not really had the experience that most people have about an enjoying life. So what I do have as memories, I enjoy, do you know what I mean? The memories of my past, I enjoy when I think of them. I have a fondness for those memories because they're all I had really. So I decided, right, my sister a while ago, she gave me a PlayStation 4, right? And her husband, my brother-in-law, Anthony, he gave me some games, right? Because he's got a PlayStation, he had a PlayStation 4, he's got a PlayStation 5 now. So he gave me some games, so he gave me FIFA, right? And he's given me loads of other games. So I decided what I've always wanted to get is a virtual reality hat. And, well, not a hat, but it's a cap thing that goes on with the PlayStation. And you get a gun, you can get all sorts of stuff. So I've always wanted to get something like that, right? So I said to my brother, I said, look, I says, I've had crap health all my life. And I said, I'm in a position now where I just want to sit, do a YouTube and sit and just enjoy my life. Do you know what I mean? I've never had that. I've always either been in hospital or I've been this, I've been that, having operation. I just don't want that now. I want all that behind me. I just want to get well, do you know what I mean? And I just want to enjoy my life, what I've got left of it. So I bought this headset. So it only cost me 30 quid off. It's got all the parts for it, everything. I got it for 30 quid off eBay. And I also bought the gun as well. I bought a gun for it, and that were about 15 quid, and it's in mint condition, this gun. And I got a game with it as well. So I've not tried the gun, but I put the helmet on and I've watched YouTube through it. Honestly, those of you who's never tried virtual reality, a lot of you will be watching this going, oh God, what's he on about? How old's he? But honestly, if you ever have anybody that's got one, just put it on. It's just unbelievable. Because this game I went on, which I'm not telling you what the game is. It's just I don't remember. Anyway, it was unbelievable. I had this helmet on. I had the thing on, and it's talking me through the game, and it's all surrounding. Everywhere around you is like you're inside this capsule. And if you put your head down, you've got all the controllers like you would a spaceship. And the thing that got me, honest to God, I looked behind me, and you could see, I literally went like that, and you could see what's left of the capsule at the back, a great big long corridor, and it had all stuff on the shelves and everything. It was unbelievable. But I only went on it for about 5 minutes because it was late at night, and I've not synchronised the gun to it yet, so I couldn't like shoot. So what I was doing is I was using my remote control to work it, but it's not the same with that. So I'm going to have a go with that. So I really enjoyed that. Now I know you're saying, hang on a minute here. You're living in an off-grid cabin in the middle of nowhere and you're going on your PlayStation on virtual reality. Yes, I do know that. Yes, I do know that. But in winter, there might not be as much power with these power stations, so we'll be limiting what we can do, so I probably won't go on it. But in summer, I can go on it. But I've enjoyed it all, do you know what I mean? I'm sorry I'm rabbiting on. I do know I'm rabbiting on. But I've not seen you all for such a long time. I thought I'd have a natter with you and have a catch-up. So I don't think there's anything else I've got. Well, there's loads of stuff. I tell you what I have got, which I'll show you in another video. I've got my granddad's backer tin, right, and he's even got some cigarettes still in the packet in it as well. honestly, it's a pouch he's got where he's got his tobacco in it, everything. I've got his old razor that he used to use, my granddad's. I've got, what else have I got? I've got all sorts, honestly. I can't wait to show it you all. Can't wait to show it all. Now listen, I'm going to leave you in peace. Right? I hope I've not bored you. I've tried not to, honestly. I just thought I'd tell you everything that's been going off. And there's loads of stuff I'm going to be showing in the next few videos, things and everything. And if you've watched this video and you've put up with me rabbiting on, if you could do me a favour, it's the first time you've watched these videos. You can see I'm absolutely honest about everything, and if you watch this video and you enjoyed it, please consider pressing subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers. I'm a long way off. I've got 230 odd, I think, thousand now, so I'm still a long way off 1 million. I want to get there, I really do. And if you could subscribe, please do. If you'll be kind enough, everyone who's watching this video, to put the thumbs up in the video, press a thumb like button if you could do that. And if you have the time, would you just leave a comment in the comment section below? It all helps with YouTube algorithm. More comments I have, it goes, algorithm supports it more, and it goes on more people's news feeds, this video. So if you could do that, honestly, I really would appreciate it. Now listen, also before I go, I thought I'd let you know that I have a Patreon channel as well. If you look in the comment section, pinned at the top is a link to the Patreon channel, plus in the description there's a link as well. We're doing a special offer for new members, so at least have a look and see what you think. There's new stuff going in it all the time, Patreon, so there's loads and loads of posts, videos, photos, there's all sorts in it. And I will see you all in the next video. Now you stay safe and you stay well, and don't ever forget, dinky do, stay safe, stay well. See you next time. Bye.